I am the Dadcrafter, and this is a live stream on the internet. I'm here today playing the chest cavity challenge. Going to go ahead and get started. You know, we've made some great progress in our world. On our last stream, we started working on our villagers. We were able to find a village, get some villagers, and we were able to use those villagers, or I should say put those villagers into a home together, where we're going to start working on breeding those villagers so that we can get a couple extra villagers and go ahead and start us up an iron farm. That's our goal for today. Our goal for today is to get an iron farm. So I just want to check here. We've got the villagers, we've got the beds. We should have everything that we need for these villagers to start breeding. And once they do, we'll get some additional villagers and we'll be able to use them to build up an iron farm. Now, for this iron farm, we're going to need a zombie, and I hear a zombie. I don't know where he's hanging out at, but I'd love to capture him and be one step closer to ready to go. But we gotta figure out where that guy's at. Is he underground somewhere? Otherwise, we can always find another one later. It's not like not like a get it now or don't have it kind of thing. Just the fact that I could hear him made me think he's got to be around here somewhere. Tup Pup, Happy New Year. Cody, many H's, Happy New Year. I need to also do one other thing on the stream today, which is, let's knock that out right now. Cody was nice enough to provide me with a new Dadcrafter avatar, and we need to go ahead and recognize him with a sign. Throw that bad boy right about here. And let's see, thanks, Cody. Let's make sure we get this right. I guess it's all lowercase. Dot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 37. Oh, I got to go new line. It's too long, Cody. Cody. Dot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 37 for the new Dadcrafter avatar. Oh no, it's not gonna fit. How do we get up a line here? Oh boy, there we go. New avatar. Is it an avatar? No, it's not. New, what do we call that? Is it a profile picture? New YouTube picture. We'll go with that. So Cody HHHHH37, thank you very much for the Dadcrafter YouTube picture. If you check out the channel, it is live on the channel now, as is the image for this live stream. Now features that new hand-drawn, true artist created image. No more AI here on the channel. Wonder, do I need to throw some food at these guys? What's the deal here? Maybe we'll just bone meal their food and see how that works. Although we got plenty of food here, so let's go ahead and let's grab all this. We're going to get those villagers breeding because we need some extra villagers. That's the big thing that we need right now. Yeah, a very happy New Year to everybody out there. Hopefully your New Year's Eve was lots of fun and safe celebration. Everybody made it home safely last night. I had a great New Year's Eve myself. Just happened to have a little free time here on New Year's Day after sleeping in way too late. there's got to be a zombie like underground somewhere over here, because I can absolutely hear one, but I have no idea where he is. Is there like a cave like right behind my villager area here? Where the heck am I hearing this guy from? No? Yeah, I mean, I definitely hear a mob. I'm thinking it's got to be a cave. Let's see, will it let me sleep? Yeah, so I mean, there's not monsters, quote unquote, nearby, because it's letting me sleep. But there's got to be a cave somewhere nearby for there to be that much monster noise. Come on, guys. Got plenty of food now. Let's just see if my setup here is working. You know, that's true. It could be below. Yeah, usually the subtitles give me a pretty good indication of where stuff's coming from. But now I don't hear it at all. There we go. Got our first excess villager created. So we're cooking. So here's what we're going to do. I was worried that there might be an issue, you know, if there was like a zombie, that it would mess up villagers' breeding. Does not seem to be the case. So we're going to go ahead here. We're going to breed up some more cows and sheep. Just because we can. And then we're going to start building out that iron farm structure, so that once we have enough villagers, we're just ready to go. We're going to need more string. Do I still have my... Am I still Spider Dad here? Let's see, I think so. Was that U or O? Forget which button it is that I got that set to. Let's see, it should be U. So if I've got that in, U should be doing it. So I must not have it in right now. Just was thinking that creating string would be useful. You know, Spider Dad can't do a whole lot, but he can make string. So we may as well. Yeah, I do not have it in right now. Where did I put that thing? Where is my silk gland? There's a silk gland. Only compatible with spider. That's probably why I didn't leave it in. Let's go ahead and pop that bad boy in, because one of the things that we need for our iron farm is we need wool beds. So we're going to need some extra wool. So we'll need as much string here as we can get, so we can go ahead and create some wool, and we'll use that to create some beds. Get us up to there. 19. Oh, we got to get this thing out because it's killing us. All right. We'll go with that. We'll get some food in us. We'll craft up some extra beds. So, get as much wool as we can. One string short, huh? We got one right there. Perfect. Alright, so that gives us enough wool for, oh, there's some more, for a couple of beds here. We need 3 beds. That gives us enough for 2. I think we've got enough excess sheep that we can get the 3rd if we need it. Let's see, we don't need that right now. Certainly don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need those, although, no, we don't need those. Alright, let's see. Do we have any glass crafted? We do have some glass. We'll grab that. That's helpful. We got some of these. We're going to need some more stone. We've got to make some slabs. We'll go do a quick mining adventure for those. Alright. Boom. So we'll go grab a couple stones here. I wonder. We're close enough to hear the villagers over here. This must be where the zombies coming from, is down here or something. Because, yeah, now I'm hearing the zombies again. I hear a skeleton behind me. Gaming with RJ, welcome. How are you planning on using with your, or what are you planning on using your diamonds for? Ultimately, some diamond tools, diamond armor, enchanting table, you know, all kind of the usual stuff that you'd use diamonds for. Right now, I gotta figure out where that skeleton and zombie are, because that noise is certainly driving me nuts. But right now I'm going to collect some material so I can build myself a iron farm. I was just grabbing some coal there. So skeleton rattling this way. We're just going to go this way and see. Do I have any torches? No, let's get some torches. Yep, that new profile picture is thanks to Cody HHHH37. They were nice enough to create that for me, so really appreciate that, Cody. Now it's saying the zombie is, no, it's saying this way, so I think it's, it doesn't say whether it's up or down, of course. Just makes it seem like I am like right on top of it. So let's see. If we go up, what will we find? Oh, look at this. There it is. There's the cave. Alright, we found our cave with our zombie and our skeleton. Let's let them fight it out here for a second. That is a lot of mobs. That is a lot of mobs. Oh boy. And our sword just broke. Almost just opened myself to death there. Gonna need to take this one a little careful. There we go. Alright. Was trying to take his heart out and then remembered he doesn't have a heart to steal. So all I could steal was his spine, which doesn't do you a whole lot of good. Let's get ourselves healed back up a little bit, and then we'll go back after these guys. We'll use our axe as our attack. Alright. What's going on up here? Is it just a cave, or is there some kind of spawner up here? Seems like a lot of mobs for just a regular old cave. Just a cave. Yeah, I need some new armor. You are right about that. No, it's just a cave. Opening up a bat, I can say, is almost certainly not going to happen. Let's see. Nope, that was me. Come on, hold still. You are kidding me. You can open a bat? That's insane. I did not think that was possible. Small animal everything, and it's only compatible with the bat. That's too funny. Like a rabbit, when you try to open it, it just dies. Like it doesn't have enough life to be opened. But the bat, you absolutely can open up. I am amazed. I did not think that they would be... Yeah, and the fish too. That's right, Tup Pup. The fish were the same way. But a bat, you can open up a bat. Let's see. We'll take some muscle and see what you get when you craft up small animal muscle. Alright, well this cave is now lit up, so we shouldn't deal with hearing mobs in there anymore. It was goofy. I was wondering what the heck. You think the bat appendix would do something different? I don't know. I don't think it would, but we can certainly grab one and find out. Or try to, I should say. Things don't want to hold still. Where'd you go? Yeah, see, 2 hits is too much. Okay, you only get to open them once. Come on, buddy. That's me. Hold still. Hold still. Small appendix, poor luck. I don't think we're gonna get much. Yeah, yeah. In real life, appendix are pretty useless, but in this, they seem to be the carriers of luck. Although that one is bad luck or poor luck, so I don't think it's gonna do us a whole lot of good. Is kind of the short answer. Let's see, how many blocks do I have here? I got probably enough to do what I wanted to do, which is just get enough here to create myself my my iron farm. Yeah, I don't think that bad appendix is going to be worth putting in. Small, not compatible, and not even good luck. Now, if we found one that had like really good luck, I would say that might make it like, you know, kind of like fortune on a pickaxe, where maybe it would make you find more of things. But yeah, I'm just stoked to know you could even open up a bat, because that was not on my list of things that I thought you could open. Let's see here, we got more iron, so we can go ahead and make some armor. We're going to try to see what we get from this. Nothing? Interesting. I thought for sure the small animal muscle would still make like sliced meat or whatever, but apparently you get nothing. Oh no, there we go. Raw butchered meat. Okay. You just need to have enough of it in here. Was it always 6? I don't think it was. So I think because it's small, you need more of it. Oh shoot. More. Wow. What am I doing wrong here? There we go. Alright, so yeah, you don't get as much out of it. Baseline amount of health that a mob needs to open, and it's the 3 hearts. That makes sense. So does a bat actually have more health than a fish or a rabbit, for that matter? Because I guess that would kind of seem to be the case. Yeah, well, because we know that the chest opener does, I think it's 2 hearts worth of damage. At least that's what it does to me every time I open up. So you kind of, the logic would say if you have less than that in hearts, that you're not going to survive having your chest open. But yeah, I don't think that appendix is going to do me any good. So I'm leaning towards not putting that in. So I need some new leggings. I need a new chest plate. So let's see. We'll grab... Or maybe we'll wait till this one completely expires. Oh, we've got plenty more iron here. Alright, let's do this. Let's go ahead and cook that up. And then, yeah, fish have 3 health, 1 heart. Yep, so that would explain why the fish don't work. Alright, so what we need here is we need to figure out where we want to put our iron farm. And I'm thinking... You want it somewhere that you can spawn-proof pretty easily. So like an open space tends to be easiest. So maybe... Sorry, buddy. You don't get to blow up. Look at that creeper. Gotcha. Alright, so we'll go over here. And I think what we'll do... let's see, because we don't want there to be places down below it to spawn. What we should do is we should make some... Yeah, I feel a lot better about the creepers now that I know how to so easily disarm them. It just feels like they're not nearly the threat that they once were. Alright, so we're going to go over here, and we're going to build our farm like over the water over here. So we're going to do, we want bottom slabs so that they're not spawnable. And we're just going to start with a little platform of these. So the whole idea for an iron farm is you need an area around it that stuff cannot spawn. So that way your iron golems always spawn where you want them to and not where you don't want them to. So that's like a key factor. So like down there, I'll have to spawn proof all of that area, or else they'll randomly just spawn down in the water there, and that does us no good whatsoever. We need our golems to spawn exactly where we want them, which will be where they can burn up in our lava that we will eventually place. So let's see, I think out over the water here is probably the best spot. Let's think. So we need room for our villagers, and we need an area for the actual golem to spawn. And we want this to kind of be backwards setup. Let's see. You can open an endermite. Weird. I know we've got lots to do before your next series, but I have these memories of something called RL Craft, which would be interesting. I don't know. I'm not familiar with that one. You'll have to let me know what RL Craft is. Alright, so we're going to go out one more. Oops, one more this way. Actually, go two more this way. And then we need to build our area for our villagers. They're going to be in a box, which basically just needs to be big enough for a bed. So you need to have room for 3 beds. Oh yeah. I'm going to need to put them on that. So for this area, we can have spawnable, because it won't actually be spawnable. Those 3 there. So we'll get our villagers in here, and then we'll make it so that our zombie can go over here. So we're going to need to get some more. Let's see. Oops. We'll grab a crafting table here. RL Craft is torture. It's like Minecraft's Dungeons and Dragons, but every roll you do is a natural 1. Interesting. It is a mod, though. Okay. Well, we might be able to give that a try. I'm not opposed to a little bit of a challenge. So this is going to be our zombie box over here. So we need a couple of those. And we're going to need, the zombie's going to need to be up on a standard block. So do that. Do that. So this will be our zombie box. So this is where we'll put our boat for our zombie. It'll be right there. So zombie will exist right here. Let me push that in a little more. So zombie will go there. Villagers will go here. They'll see the zombie there. That'll spook them. And then they'll build up on top of it is where they will build their iron golems. Untitled, we're doing well. How are you? I'll have to do a little digging on RL Craft and see if that's something I can A, figure out how to download and have available, but B, figure out what it is that I can do in that one to, you know, got to kind of establish like what is the challenge that we're trying to accomplish, what is the goals. Like in this one, our goals are, you know, we still need to get an Ender Dragon, because we got to get some, you know, see what's going on inside the Ender Dragon, get some pieces and parts out of the Ender Dragon, make an Ender Dragon sausage, ultimately defeat the game, you know, is a big part of what we're trying to do here. Awesome, Untitled. Love to hear that. Glad that you decided to check out the live stream. Just doing a little bit of, had some time on New Year's Day and figured I'd do a quick stream. Not sure how long I'll be able to stream for today. Hopefully an hour or more, but we'll see. The wife's got the kids right now playing something outside and gave me some freedom. But we'll see. Kind of always depends on when I need to play Dad versus playing Dadcrafter. So right now just getting some more blocks for my iron farm. Check on our villagers too, because we want to make sure that they're breeding up additional villagers like they're supposed to be. So far we had one that showed up. Oh good, we got two. Perfect. So we need to craft up those beds. Let's see, we need... let's do this the smart way. Let's craft up some shears. We'll get our wool the easy way instead of the hard way. Although we probably need to throw some grass where these guys can get to it. We need to really rethink our pen setup there. I have been playing Minecraft for a while, yeah, very long. What do we decide? Maybe 5+ years that I've been playing Minecraft for. This chest cavity mod, I've only been playing for maybe about a month now since I started messing around with this mod. So we're just getting to learn how this mod works, and it's wild. We just opened up a bat's chest and stole some muscles from the bat. We created some string using a spider's silk gland. We've blown ourselves up like a creeper. We've given ourselves some fire breathing capabilities, so we're having fun with this mod for sure. There we go, so we got a couple of those. No, so these ones over here, or sorry, this over here, that's the chest cavity opener, or the chest opener tool. So that lets me open up mobs' chests to steal the things that they have inside. It's kind of a fun play on traditional Minecraft, if you ask me. So we'll close this all the way off for now. So the next thing we need to do is convince our villagers to go to those beds, which is a little far, so I don't know that they will, but I think we can figure this out. So let's go ahead here real quick. We need some more torches because we don't want mobs to get in the way of this. Yep, right now we're focusing on an iron farm. That's what's next up on the list. There's already a creeper showed up. So let's go ahead, and we also could use, well, I guess we'll showcase this mod real quick for you. So normally a creeper, very much something you got to worry about, but we just stole his appendix, so now he can't blow up. So we can hang out by this creeper all we want, and he is no longer a threat in any form or fashion because he cannot explode. See? He's trying to explode. I got nervous there for a second. He's trying to explode, but he can't. And right now, if I take his heart out, he's actually going to just die. So, yeah, the mob has to have low enough health in order to be opened up. You can't just open them up otherwise. But yeah, creepers are no longer always a threat. They definitely want to be a threat, but you have the ability to completely... you know, diffuse them, if you will. Oh boy. Why do we need... You know, I was happy that it was night, and then now we got a thunderstorm, so I'm not so happy that it's night. I don't really want a thunderstorm. I want my villagers protected once I get them. wanted. Well, you can rip out the vital organs. It's just, you know, you don't have to rip out the vital organs. Oh boy. Thunderstorm was not what I was hoping for. Alright, so now if I can get my villagers to follow me. Why do I hear a zombie villager? Really? That's actually not a bad thing. A zombie villager would be perfect for my build here. Just need to give him a way to get up here. Oh, gosh. That's not perfect. Does that mean that my villagers got zombified? Because if that's the case, I'm going to be really pissed. Because that's, like, the fact that there's a baby zombie villager makes me really nervous. Okay, no. My guys are safe. That's just a random baby zombie villager? Yeah, okay, cool. I was a little worried. Whew, alright, let's see. Yeah. Lightning is definitely not making this less stressful. That's a fair statement. I don't know where these random zombie villagers came from. But let's go ahead. Let's see if we can't get this guy down here a path upward. Come on. Come on. I guess we could take this guy. Doesn't really matter who we get. We just need somebody to come play with us. Alright. So now he's in the boat, which means that we can go ahead and seal him off. Alright. So now we've got our zombie. The next step is we need to get villagers up in there. And transporting villagers at night is definitely the easiest way because they will try to get to a bed. I don't know if these guys will recognize that there's a bed there because it's kind of far away. Of course, I don't have room to pick up those beds, so let's see. I can drop some stuff here. Get rid of that guy. We can get rid of that guy. Get rid of that. We can get rid of that. We don't need any of that stuff. Let's go ahead and try stealing their beds and seeing if they will behave. Oh, not what I meant to do. Oh boy. So that's the easiest way to deal with him. He's now heartless. Now where'd my villagers go? Where did my villager go? There he is. Alright, buddy, come on, this way. This way. There's a bed over here for you. Come on. Come on, this way. This might have been a terrible idea. Alright, let's try this method. I don't know where the baby went. But we gotta kind of... Come on, buddy. Child villager's gone? Yeah. Very possibly. Billy is cool. Welcome, Billy is cool. Alright, I don't know why you're just looking at this bed. But we did not lose our baby. That's the good news. Let's see, will he go where we want him? Look at him, he's going to go right where we want him. Heading over there. Alright, so let's get this guy moving again. Come on, buddy. See the bed. Be the bed. Perfect. Yeah, they tend to make their way to the beds pretty easily. So boom. Just like that, we've got 2 of our villagers. We just need 1 more. Okay, so we can wait till day now, because we don't have any more villagers. Unless we just happen to get lucky and these guys bred another one while we were waiting. But I don't think so, because there's short beds down here now, so they won't. So let's go ahead and let's replace our beds, so that these guys will give us another villager. Oops. Wait, what I wanted? Alright, and then 1 more. Alright, now we can sleep. So we got 2/3, well, 3/4 of what we need now for our iron farm. Because we've got our zombie, and we've got our 2 villagers. We just need a 3rd villager. So we need these guys to breed us up one more. And then once we get that last villager, we'll have to wait till night, because if we open up the farm during the day, the villagers inside of it will run out of it. So we can finish the build, but we can't quite finish the build yet. Alright, so next thing we want is off of here is where our iron golem spawn is going to be. So this is what we want the golem to spawn on. For right now I just need a way up there. And then we'll spawn proof everything else. Curse Forge, Untitled L3T. There's a website called Curse Forge where you can download this mod, and that is where I got it from. And we actually had the honor on our last stream. The creator of the mod randomly decided to join the chat, and that was really cool. So we had a chance to chat with him a little bit. Let's see here. So now we got that. We want him to spawn over here. So we'll put that there. Do this. Yeah, I've never really done much with mods either. This is kind of a first for me. My kids were the ones who talked me into giving this a try. Just trying to kind of build a farm here from memory of some designs that work. Yeah, the mods do tend to take a little extra. RLCraft is on CurseForge also. Okay. Well, that means I shouldn't have too much trouble figuring it out then. If I was able to figure this one out, I'm sure I can figure that one out too. That lone zombie under the farmer? Where's there a zombie under the farmer? Did I? How would you explain it to your dad? Well, you just tell him that there's this really cool dad on YouTube playing a mod where you rip organs out of mobs. And yeah, I mean that should be good enough for most dads. Like, hey, one dad's doing it, it must be totally kosher. The way my kids explained it to me was, Dad, there's this really cool mod where you open up the chest cavity of different mobs and steal things from them. To which I said, what? There's a mod where you do what? And it took a little explaining before I really understood what they were talking about. And it honestly wasn't until I played it that I fully understood what they were talking about. But my son loves to find stuff on YouTube and then tell me about it. So that's kind of how I got here. Yeah, pretty much. Organ Thief Tycoon is a good way to describe it. Alright, so we need some of these. Let's see. We're going to go ahead now and we need it here. Like that. Here, like this. So we're building basically an area for the golem to spawn. So we want him to spawn in here. Need to drop some water just to see if I got the distance right. Yeah, probably will build some other farms. I've so far now have a mob grinder, which is, you know, an XP farm or a loot farm or whatever you want to call that. We've got our villager breeder, which is kind of its own type of farm. And then now we've got our iron farm here. So yeah, we got a handful of farms. And we'll probably build some more. It's just always easier to work with a farm than not a farm, if you ask me. I don't like to just spend all my time mining for iron or, you know, whatever else. I'd rather farm it like this. Okay, cool. So we were one longer than we need. Grand Theft Oregon. That's a good way to put it. This is essentially Grand Theft Oregon. So now, when our golem spawns, he'll spawn up here, and the water will push him over the edge. And then we just need a kill chamber, which generally lava works better, but I found that in my Skyblock world that fire, what do they call them? Campfires worked really well. So I might go with campfires just because. So let's see, we need to finish making sure that this is all spawn proof because it's not currently. So let's just go ahead and spawn proof all of this area. Now that's all spawn proof. I did. The third villager's waiting. He's ready to go. I just need nighttime. But my third villager is just waiting for me. He is ready to go. Oh, in the iron farm. Oh. You know, would that work? I didn't even think about that. It's a good call out. They're both adults in there, yeah. Will they breed in there? I guess they probably would. Let's find out. Let's see. Certainly a easier way to go, but will they breed? I don't know if it's like a space thing or what, but I feel like, don't they need a fourth bed to breed? Or is it only 3? Either way, there's a 4th. Go ahead, guys, come on. Get your freak on. Yeah, Untitled, the campfire I like because without hoppers, it guarantees that you don't lose your iron drops. Alright, I feel like they've got plenty of food, so they should be breeding. So we'll leave them to their designs here. Well, we go ahead and spawn proof a little more, because I think over here is probably close enough that they would try. They will try spawning that golem literally anywhere. And one thing I've found is when you build one of these, you'll quickly learn where you need to spawn proof because you'll randomly get golems. And until you do, you just won't know where to put it. Yeah, campfires really do have like elite usage because of the fact that they don't ever run out. I feel like that's got to be pretty good. I'm sure there's somewhere that they could still spawn, but hopefully not too many somewheres. So let's go ahead now, and we need, yeah, soul campfires are good as well. We need to get those campfires. Let's see, what do we need for those? We need some logs, I think. Before night falls, let's go ahead and cut down a tree or two. And then we can go ahead and craft up our campfires, because we're going to need 6 of those. Tup Pup, good as always to see you. Enjoy your New Year's Day. That gives me the wood that I need. We can check and see if our villagers have not bred up yet. We'll go ahead and drag another one over. Let's see. What's the recipe for a campfire? I don't remember. Sticks is what I'm missing. All right. Need a few more logs. All right, let's go ahead real quick and check on our villagers here and see what we've got. We did not get another one, which is slightly disappointing. So what we need here now is we need to coax a villager over. That's all right. We got that villager waiting over here. Oh, we got 2 of them. All right. See if he'll find his own way there. Oh boy. You're not what we want. Come on, villager, it's safe. Come on, buddy. Yeah, there you go. Find your way all the way over there. Perfect. And boom. Just like that, we've got our 3 villagers. Just need a little more stone. I think that would be the pickpocket mod, right? Where you could just pick a villager's pocket. Be a cool mod, though. Oops. I'll uncover that. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put these beds back, because we don't need these. We actually don't need nighttime right now at all. So let's go ahead and make it daytime again. All right, boom. So just like that, we've got everything we need for our iron farm to function. We just need to add the campfires. Yeah, I'm not familiar with a pickpocket mod, but that certainly seems like something possible. That would be interesting. Like, you know, find out what an Enderman's carrying in his pocket instead of just what's in his chest. Steal the Ender Pearls without having to kill him, stuff like that. We'll have to see if our developer friend comes back, because it looked like he's made quite a few mods. So I personally don't know anything about mod creation, so I would not be the one to start creating mods, but anybody who could make this one, I'm sure could also develop a pickpocket mod. That does sound pretty cool. Yeah, right? It'd give you a reason to actually get that Sneak Swift. High quality gun mods if you want to rob them properly. Yeah, that's another option. Could definitely work something out with that. All right, so let's see. So we've got, now this is where our golem is going to drop down to. So he's going to come down there. So we need some more fences. We want him to ultimately get trapped in here. So let's see. Same thing over here. So boom, just like that. Now we've got a spot where our golem will get trapped. So he'll flow over here, he'll fall there, and then ultimately I can really just walk in here and get the iron. That's actually pretty much perfect. So the last piece of this is that I need another slab so I can get where I need to be. Well, Untitled, if you know coding, the idea is all yours, my friend. Go ahead and code up that mod and just throw the Dadcrafter a little shout out when you got it all finished and let the world know that you got the idea here. So let's see, okay, I got a wood fence, so that's perfect. Now what I need to have happen or not have happen, because what happened to me in my sky block was as soon as I opened this wall up, one of the villagers jumped in the boat, and I don't want that to happen. There we go, I can already hear the first iron golem. Boom. So we are cooking with gas. Look at this already. Look at that. That was like seconds of opening up that zombie that we got the first iron golem. Our iron farm is officially functional. That was awesome. Like I didn't expect it to kick in quite that fast. So this is the concept. You had 3 villagers where they can be scared by a zombie. Will create an iron golem. And if you set it up so that the iron golem only has one place to spawn, which is in that water column, it'll push them right into your kill chamber. Campfires take a minute, like they don't kill him instantly, as you can see. But once he dies, he will drop us iron, and then we can eventually use that iron to build a hopper system to collect the iron. And it looks like we even have enough now that we can probably start building it. And then this becomes like a super effective, just always on kind of farm. I actually didn't think it would work until that villager became an adult. So that's incredible that it worked while he was a baby. I don't think I need to close that off. I don't think I need to do anything else. If it's working, I should probably just say if it's working, go with it. So we'll go ahead and close that off. Just protect our zombie. Gotta spawn proof that block. Inspirational music. Yeah. That would be cool. I don't have any copyright free music right now, so I think I have access to some through YouTube, but I don't have any teed up and ready to go. So let's see. We want to see another golem spawn here pretty quickly to confirm that everything is fully functional. Because like one golem is great, but if we only get the one, then that means we're not quite fully functional yet. You got to look around. Like, is he spawning somewhere other than where we want him? What's the deal here? Let's see. Need to like get up higher so I can see what's going on. Is it because it's a baby villager? Is the zombie not scaring them enough? Something. I feel like we should be getting our second golem already. Although it might just be too quick, so we'll give it a minute. Yep, I will build the hoppers. I think I have enough to start building them. I just need to actually do the building. Because yeah, if you want this thing to be totally AFK-able, then you need to have the hoppers for sure. So we can go ahead and build those. It look like I have enough iron, at least to build some. I'm not sure if I can quite build them all yet. Should at least be able to build a couple. Guess we got a crafting table right here we can work with. So let's go ahead and we need some chests. Oh, we can already do 5 of them. Alright, so we'll do that. We need to build a couple more campfires. I'm not seeing is another golem, which I feel like I should be by now. Why am I not? I need some more logs. We have to figure out what's going on that we're not getting another iron golem yet. Do I need to open up more room with the zombie? Because those guys should be building up iron golems here pretty frequently. So let's see. Do I need to go? Yeah, Minecraft music for the win always, right? I mean, it seems like it's always pretty consistently what it is. I'm not sure what to say about it beyond that. So there. So now the iron will flow into those chests. If I really needed the back chest, but it doesn't hurt anything to have it. But what I don't understand is why we're not getting more golems. So we're going to have to see. What is the reason for that? Let's get our fences out here. So they can definitely see the zombie, because they can see him through that fence. I've had good luck with fences, so I don't think that's the issue. I think the issue is that it's a baby villager still in there. Is it not? No, they're all fully grown, but they're not being scared of him. All right. So let's see, what do we need to do here? Is a golem underwater? I don't think he'll spawn down in the water. Let's take a look. That's the other thing, is right, he could be just spawning in the wrong spot. Generally one zombie is plenty, so I don't think that's the issue. Let's see, we'll figure this out. I think the issue is the visibility of the zombie. So they need to be able to see him enough to be scared of him. And I think the problem is they're not. So let's try opening up the lower section here. To see how they're sleeping? They shouldn't be able to sleep. They should be too scared to sleep. So that's the problem. They should not... Oh, he is still a baby. Okay. So they should be too scared to sleep. No, if I break the boat, the zombie will despawn. So that's one problem. I can't break the boat. They were scared of him at one point. Interesting. What is going on that these guys are not seeing this zombie? Still don't see him, huh? Is it because of this block? Let's try that. Try going up a block. Still not seeing him, huh? How do you not see that guy? Interesting. Well, let's see. We can drop something for the zombie to hold. That's another option. Let's see. What will he hold? He would hold rotten flesh, I know. Would he hold a shovel? Let's see. I think he'll hold a shovel. No, he did not want to hold the shovel. But he's still not waking them up. That's ridiculous. Let's see. Maybe I break that block. There we go. That got their attention. Okay. So now they see him. But now that zombie is going to despawn on me, so I got to get him holding something. Will he hold a baked potato? No. Can I? Oh, shoot. Hello. So there goes what I was talking about. If you don't spawn proof properly, you will get random iron golems where you don't want them. And that is very much what just happened. So we need to spawn proof underneath there. We need to get our zombie into a boat. There we go. So now he's in the boat. Alright. So, Mr. Iron Golem, go take care of that zombie. Don't worry about this one. That one's not your problem. Alright. So I think we're pretty much working now. We just need to... Well, a name tag would be ideal, but I do not have a name tag. Let's go ahead and let's bring it to morning, because all these zombies are a little too much for me. Alright, so we got our zombie in a boat. I think we've got him visible to our guys now. Problem is, we've got an iron golem where we don't want an iron golem. So we need to deal with that. I am not the best at killing iron golems without getting killed. Otherwise, I would just do that. Let's try this. Is that a pufferfish? It is a pufferfish. Of course, I don't even have a sword on me. You know what I do have? Yep. I'm aware of the pillaring up trick. I'm just not very good at it. A lot of times he catches me before I can get up on my pillar, but just where he's located is mostly what has me worried about trying to take that approach. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. We want to actually open up an iron golem. So this might be our perfect opportunity to get inside of this iron golem. Because I think, will he stay right there? Oh, no, he's going to come at me. Right, well now he's down in the water. Let's do two things. Let's go ahead and spawn proof down here. So we don't get another one in this area. I thought those were bottom slabs already. Are these not bottom slabs? Yeah, those were bottom slabs. What am I doing? How did he spawn there? I'm confused. Because he should not have been able to spawn down there. Because those were already... Is he still mad at me, you think? Let's go ahead and find out. Alright. Let's get some air. Yeah, I want to steal his muscles. That's exactly what I'm going for here. I don't know if this is the smartest way to go about it. Nope, that's me. Yeah, this definitely does not feel like the smartest way. We're going to have plenty of iron golems that are like half dead on a campfire where they can't hurt us. So we'll just worry about one of them as being our victim. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and finish this off, because I swear these are bottom slabs. Yeah, these are bottom slabs, so we don't need to do anything else. We actually made this spawn a bull by adding these. I don't know where he spawned over here, because he shouldn't have been able to. I think we do need to take out that iron golem, because he's going to make it so that... Oh boy, I don't have any cobblestone. Alright. No, he spawned up here on this platform. Was there two underwater? Did I miss that there was another one underwater? I'll have to go back down there. Oh, jeez. So there was. Okay. So, yeah. If that's the case, then we got a lot of spawn proofing we need to do. There's one. There's two. You're right. Oh, boy. Okay. So, do we think he spawned underwater? Or do we think he spawned on the edge and then went into the water? Where do we think he spawned? Yeah, I don't think he spawned underwater. I think he just ended up underwater. Oh, shoot. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. That wasn't what I wanted to do at all. Good news is all my stuff seems to have floated up to the surface. So we'll go ahead and get all our stuff back here first. And then we'll go back to messing with that golem. Yeah, I'm guessing it was the ledge. I'm guessing he spawned on the ledge somewhere. That dolphin just gave us a nice little push. Alright, let's see here. We have a problem. Because most of the ledges are spawn-proofed already. So unless it was like over here, but still then, how did he end up in the water? So let's try getting all of these. I don't think he spawned over there. Alright, well, we're going to need to figure this out another time, because I just got the 5-minute warning from the family. Oh, you know what? He could have spawned right here. They can spawn on little edges with one block of water above them. Okay, so it's possible that that's where he spawned. Interesting. Alright, well, we've got some spawn proofing to do. The good news is, functionally, we've built an iron farm. The bad news is, we've built it in a place that is less spawn-proof than I had thought. Because I thought that I had this place pretty well spawn-proofed. There's one on the edge to the left where you built out to get the golem. So yeah, right here is one. Over here, obviously, would be an area to worry about. Alright, that's semantics now. Yes, it is more of an iron golem farm than an iron farm. That's fair. You know, you have to actually be catching the iron to call it an iron farm, I suppose. you think that guy is hurt enough yet to get chest opened? Let's give it a try. Oh, we got him. We got him. He's going to kill me, but he can't move. Oh, no. I'm going to drown. Whew. All right. Well, that was awesome. So we did get the iron muscles. We almost got ourselves killed in the process, but let's go home and take a look at what we just got from that iron golem. I am short on time, and I'd love to be able to say that I got myself something out of this adventure. So let's see. We've gotta heal up a little bit here. We grabbed a inner furnace. We grabbed a golem cable. Okay. We grabbed a golem core. Nearly dead is not the same as dead, I will agree. And we got the piston muscle. Now it's only compatible with the iron golem, so we're not going to be able to use it long term, but once we heal up a little bit here, we can see what that does. And we might have to test it out on a cow. So let's see here. If we go ahead and put that in, oh yeah, you could see that muscle boost. Look at that. We got some, let's see, if we hit this cow. Not sure if that really sent him flying or not, but something tells me this is another keybind kind of situation where we're going to need to do something. I ate a raw butchered meat, which is probably made from pig muscle or something like that, so not entirely accurate or inaccurate there. But okay, so today we built a iron golem farm. We'll call it what it is. It is producing iron golems. They're not being quite captured into the farm to where we can call it an iron farm. So we'll be honest with ourselves here. We've built the farm, but it's got some work to be done. We did manage to harvest one iron golem and get some, what is that? The piston muscle. We got to figure out exactly how to use it still. We also grabbed his spine, his heart, and whatever his inner furnace is. So we've got some pieces and parts to play around with. No, I like to craft my raw organs into raw meat slices before I eat them. But we're making progress here. We've got a successfully working villager breeder. We've got a iron golem farm. We've got our mob grinder up there that we used a little bit, but not a ton. We've got our access to the nether. We're making some progress here. The next up is going to be to actually get enough iron to make all sorts of iron tools, armor, all that good stuff. We've got the diamonds to make an enchanting table, so I think we'll start working towards that as well too. And once we do that, I think the next step is going to be to start thinking about getting ourselves to that ender dragon. So a lot of good progress made today, a lot more to come. Thank you all for tuning in today. Be sure to check out, I got a video dropping today of the episode 2. So Livestream 2 is being turned into episode 2. That should drop on my channel here actually within the next 10 or 20 minutes. I believe I have it set to drop. So be sure to check that one out. Like this video if you could, help other people find it. Like all the videos on my channel when you get a chance. Leave me some comments. Tell me what I should try next. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Appreciate every one of you. I am the Dadcrafter. I will catch you all on the next episode.